In the heart of Morocco's high Atlas Mountains, amidst a sea of sand and stone, whispers a tale as old as time. This is the story of the Whispering Walls. In the spring of 1982, the wind carried tales of adventure across the Sahara, urging a young historian named Youssef to journey to the ancient Khazar of Benhaddou. As he traversed the dusty paths leading to this forgotten corner of the world, little did he know that he was about to unlock secrets that had been buried for centuries. Benhaddou is a place where time seems to stand still. Imagine, if you will, a labyrinth of earth and clay buildings, their silent alleys echoing with the whispers of generations past, crumbling towers casting long shadows as if guarding secrets that would rather remain hidden. It is here, amidst the timeless beauty of this UNESCO World Heritage Site, that Youssef's journey began. As he explored the Kasbah, he was greeted by the warm smiles of the villagers, who shared stories that were as rich and textured as the Kasbah's ancient walls. They spoke of bustling caravans winding their way through the Kasbah, traversing the Great Sahara in search of new horizons. Tales of ancient battles fought and won on the very ground where Youssef now stood sent shivers down his spine. And as the sun set over the horizon, bathing the Kasbah in hues of gold and crimson, they regaled him with legends of the famed granary atop the hill, a symbol of prosperity and resilience in times of hardship. But as night fell and the shadows grew longer, the village's demeanor shifted like the desert sands. There was a palpable change in the atmosphere, as if the spirits of the past were stirring. When Youssef inquired about a particular well nestled between the Kasbah's ancient walls, their smiles faded and their eyes clouded with a mixture of fear and sadness. Anan Tamoy, an elder, finally spoke, his voice raspy with age and apprehension. The Christian's well, best left alone. His words hung in the air like a warning, urging Youssef to respect the boundaries of the unknown. Undeterred, Youssef pressed for answers, eager to unravel the enigma that surrounded the well. But the villagers remained tight-lipped, their silence speaking volumes. They offered cryptic warnings and superstitious tales, each adding another layer of mystery to the already enigmatic structure. Each warning was like a pebble tossed into a still pond, creating ripples of uncertainty that disturbed the surface of Youssef's resolve. Yet his determination only grew stronger, fueled by an insatiable thirst for knowledge. As the days turned into nights, Youssef realized that the key to the well's secrets lay with Lala Fatima, the village's oldest resident and keeper of its stories. With the wisdom that comes with age and the courage born out of necessity, she agreed to share the tale of the Whispering Walls. Over cups of sweet mint tea, the fragrant steam carrying stories of days gone by, Lala Fatima wove a tale that was both enchanting and haunting. Long ago, she began, her voice a soothing balm in the stillness of the evening. During the time of King Wad, his daughter Isa too ruled these lands with grace and wisdom. She was known for her unwavering kindness and her ability to find common ground even in the most divided of moments. Her reign was a beacon of justice and fairness, a guiding light that illuminated the path for her people. Youssef leaned closer, his eyes gleaming with anticipation as he heard tales of a majestic princess who walked among her people, understanding their joys and sorrows, their hopes and dreams. But like a dark cloud looming on the horizon, the tranquility of Ikatu's rule was shattered by the arrival of invaders seeking to claim what they believed was rightfully theirs. Fearing for the safety of her people, Aisha took a perilous journey to a neighboring kingdom, leaving behind her beloved subjects and the well she had commissioned to provide them with water. It's said that before her departure, she entrusted her most trusted advisor with the task of safeguarding the well. Lala Fatima continued, her gaze drifting towards the well in the distance, for it held not just water, but the essence of life itself. With each word, the image of Isatu became clearer in Youssef's mind. A woman of strength and compassion, she had sacrificed everything to protect her people, and now her legacy lived on in the Whispering Walls of Benhaddou. But what happened to Princess Aisha? Youssef asked, his voice echoing the unspoken question that had been on his lips since he first heard the tale. Lala Fatima's eyes twinkled with wisdom as she replied, "Some say she returned after the invaders were defeated, bringing with her tales of faraway lands and the promise of a brighter future. Others believe that she chose to remain in her sanctuary, her spirit forever bound to the well she had built." As the night deepened, Lala Fatima's stories wove a tapestry of history and legend, each thread carrying the weight of centuries past. But it was the mention of a possible return that sparked a flame of hope in Youssef's heart. Perhaps the princess had indeed come back, bringing with her the possibility of a restored kingdom. However, the dawn brought with it a sobering realization. Youssef understood that the truth may lie dormant beneath the surface, waiting to be unearthed. His heart pounded with excitement as he realized that the well might hold the key to the entire mystery. But with each step towards the well, a sense of foreboding grew within him. As he stood at the edge, peering into the depths, the air grew colder, sending a shiver down his spine. It was as though the very essence of the unknown was rising from the depths, reaching out to him with unseen fingers. In that moment, Youssef knew that he was about to embark on a journey that would test his courage and challenge his beliefs. And then he heard it, carried on the wind, a whisper that seemed to echo from the depths of time. "Return." What was taken? It urged. the voice both ethereal and commanding. Startled, Yusuf stumbled back, his heart pounding against his ribs like a captive bird. What was it? A figment of his imagination or a message from beyond the veil? As the sun climbed higher in the sky, painting the Kasbah in hues of warmth and light, Yusuf found himself torn between reason and the whispers that seemed to emanate from the very stones of the Kasbah. The villagers' warnings echoed in his ears, urging him to heed their ancient wisdom. Yet his thirst for knowledge burned bright, propelling him forward. With newfound determination, Yusuf resolved to delve deeper into the history of the Kasbah. He spent hours poring over ancient texts, searching for any mention of the well or Princess Aisha's legacy. As the days turned into weeks, he uncovered fragmented stories and half-forgotten legends, piecing together a mosaic of the past. His persistence paid off when he stumbled upon a faded scroll that spoke of a hidden chamber beneath the well, a place where precious artifacts lay untouched for centuries. Hope surged through him. If the scroll's tales were true, he could prove the existence of a secret chamber beneath the well and perhaps uncover more about Princess Aisha's legacy. But as he stood before the well once again ready to unearth the truth, a chill wind swept across the Kasbah, carrying with it the echoes of the past. The villagers' warnings and Lala Fatima's enigmatic tales came rushing back to him, weaving a shroud of uncertainty over his quest. With a deep breath, Yusuf pushed aside his doubts and began his search. He enlisted the help of a local mason skilled in uncovering the hidden secrets within the ancient walls. Together they scrutinized the well, searching for any sign of a hidden entrance. As the sun began its slow descent, casting long shadows across the Kasbah, their efforts seemed futile. Just when hope began to dwindle, the mason's pickaxe struck something hard, and with gentle taps, revealed a small opening concealed beneath layers of stone. It was as if the Kasbah itself had been hiding its secrets until the right moment. With trembling hands, Yusuf descended into the darkness, guided only by the faint beam of his flashlight. The air grew colder, damp, and heavy with the scent of antiquity. Then, as his eyes adjusted to the dim light, he saw it, a subterranean chamber adorned with ancient carvings and filled with long-forgotten treasures. But his elation was short-lived, for as he stepped further into the chamber, the whispers grew louder, swirling around him like a vortex of sound. "You must not disturb the past," they hissed, their tone a mix of warning and despair. Terror gripped Yusuf, paralyzing him in place as the whispers echoed through the chamber, shaking him to his core. Was this the spirit of Princess Aisha forever bound to her well? Or was there something more sinister lurking in the shadows? In that moment of sheer terror, Yusuf knew he had to escape. He turned and fled, racing through the underground passage and back into the daylight of the Kasbah. Back in the safety of the bustling, surrounded by the warmth of the villagers' smiles and the comfort of their stories, Yusuf realized that some doors are best left unopened. He never revealed the secrets he had uncovered beneath the whispering walls, respecting the sanctity of the past and the wishes of those who had come before him. And so, the legend of Princess Aisha and the whispering walls of Benhaddou continued to echo through the ages, a reminder that sometimes the greatest discoveries are best left undisturbed. As the years passed, the Kasbah stood as a silent sentinel, its ancient walls whispering tales to those who dared to listen. The villagers of Benhaddou carried on their lives, forever connected to the legacy of their ancestors. And somewhere in the heart of the Kasbah beneath the whispering walls, the secrets of Princess Aisha and the hidden chamber lay dormant, undisturbed and eternal. The end.